Good morning everyone, Andrew here from S&D Paving in Epsom. So we're currently in Redhill. This is our first job of 2024. It's actually a really nice one. On this we're going to do a full wraparound, which we love as a company. We're starting in the back garden and we're going to work our way through right out to this front driveway. I'll do you a walk in from the front to the back just so you can get an idea of what it was like before. As you can see, we've got an old existing block paving driveway. It's been down here for many years. So we're going to lift this, we're going to replace this, and we're going to use a Tobermore pedesta in slate. The fence here along the left, we're going to replace that. It's going to come down. We're going to do a small wall on the bottom, and we're going to incorporate the fence and wall together. So a small wall with a fence on top. That's all going to be faced using London stone slate facing with a lovely porcelain coping on top. We're going to do a new patio all the way around. So as you can see, we've just brought our tools in. Going to do a new patio all the way around this property and right over to the new sliding doors. Now, on this retaining wall, the customer wants the garden flatter. As you can see, it's on quite a slope now. He wants it a lot flatter so his kids can enjoy it and use it as a usable space to play football and to enjoy the garden pretty much. He's decided not to go with natural grass. On this one, we're going to use artificial, which we're going to use Jacob Grassify for. So on this retaining wall, we're going to bring it up 2 quarter block. As you can see, we've got 1 block there. We're going to bring it up to the top of that, which is 2 quarter block on the flat. That'll rise us up this end, and then we're going to dig it in level, and then we're going to do a retaining wall all the way along the fence, all the way along this fence. So we'll have a raised flower bed at the back. What that allows us to do is lower the garden. The retaining wall will stop the soil between the fence and the garden of falling out, and that'll also act as a little seat all the way around the garden for the family and kids to enjoy. So we're going to redo the steps this side because they're absolutely not correct, and we're going to face all that wall with some new stone clad facing. Completely change all that lawn to artificial grass. We're going to have a 1/2 meter border all the way around all the edges so we can incorporate some nice soft landscaping. This shed is going to go. We're putting a new Dunster office cabin here. We're going to put some nice porcelain on this patio. We're going to extend it out to front about 2 slabs more. We are going to remove the garden storage shed. That is going to be painted and refurbed, and we're putting a new patio area in that corner, and that shed will be replaced there once painted. So that's our before for now, and as the job proceeds I will do an updated video. This job has now escalated to a much bigger job. We had a site meeting here yesterday, myself and the property owners, and we've now decided, well, the property owners now decided that they want the garden to be absolutely dead level when they come up, as it's been artificial grass, and they feel that it's going to work better for them and their family. So now we went from 1 digger to 2, and we've now went from kind of preparing the area and taking a couple of grab loads off to probably taking out approximately about 300 tons out of this garden. So as you can see, not a lot has changed this end from the last video, but we've now removed and replanted the tree, let's say trees or bushes that was there. So we've got that one, we've got one now over in the corner, as you can see, and we've got another one on the other side. So we've raised the wall up. That's now our finished height on the top of the block. That'll be our coping on top, of porcelain coping. And from this point right back into here is dead level. So what we do in this situation is we now excavate a foundation all the way along. We do a retaining wall, and you have a raised flower bed the whole way around the garden. And we're obviously leaving this cherry tree here, and we're going to bring a wall out round it, make a nice 50 angle on the corner, same the other side, and back in and continue our wall. So this is kind of going to be a nice little seating area, south facing, in the corner of the garden. So as you can see, massive project on here for us. We have patio and coping going in here well, more or less finished. Got our MOT down, got our sleepers in. Obviously where the weather's changed and there's been a lot of soil and muck going on, you can see a lot of muck everywhere, but that'll be all washed and cleaned before we proceed any further. We've got all our copings on yesterday. Some nice 45s done in the corners. Customers now decide to have a little patio area here. Again, that needs washed off and final grouting. Got the raised bed. Cherry tree's gone and we've planted a new cherry tree. So at least the customer can control this one to let it grow to the size he wants it to grow to. Retaining wall and coping all the way around. By fitting this retaining wall and coping all the way around, it's allowed us to lower this garden down to completely level. So once you come up your steps from the property, we are completely level. And that's the difference of putting that wall and not. Everything from that patio to these steps, which is the top, the finish is the top of the sleeper. All of that is done with a laser level on this patio, and it's all one level. As you can see at the back, we've dug this garden down about 1.5 foot to get it level, and we've had a lot of soil come out of here. So in this corner over here, we've got a raised patio area. As you can see, we've got some blockwork retaining wall, got a patio on top. Obviously we've got some finishing off to do. Guys are fitting the last of the copings, so we don't like putting small pieces in where the copings are. So if you've noticed, Alton has measured the last two, and we've split that one, cut, and we'll put 2 pieces in the same size, and that's it. And then we've got to finish a retaining wall here along this patio, and then all that area will be filled with topsoil like another raised bed. And then you've got a raised patio area up here, and that'll be for the customer to put his shed on for his garden tools. And then we slab that right to the fence, so behind the shed he'll have some room to store whatever he's got lying around the garden he doesn't want to be seen. His gardening tools, etc. All that can go behind. His bicycles can go up behind there as well. So today we've excavated the old block paving driveway. As you can see, we've left the front open. We've got our membrane and hardcore finished here. We need to set our manhole, set our curbs, and then we're going to membrane and MOT this. So we've got all our MOT in, just obviously sitting in loose, roughly raked now. We have to finish our final levels. As you can see, there's our recessed manhole cover. I'll walk you through to the back garden, show you what we've done since the last video. So if you can see, if you've noticed, we put in some new concrete posts. These panels are just temporary, waiting for the new ones to come, just so nobody can access the neighbouring property. If you walk on through here, you can see that we've put a coping in. We're currently burying a water pipe for the customer to bring a cold water feed to that area for a barbecue. It's all very dusty now, but you can see we've put a coping on, we've cut around the posts, we've built a wall there, and we've faced it. It's all covered in dust because we've been working here today. See, steps are now built, wall copings are on, steps are now built. Again, we're getting ready to finish facing them tomorrow. As you can see, we've got our grit down, 6mm granite grit down, ready for our artificial grass. Membranes down already, all the raised beds are in, topsoil's in. You can see right into this corner we've put back into position the customer's original garden shed. We've put a single step around this area. We couldn't lower this area to the same level because of the tree and tree roots, and the customer didn't want to lose the tree and I didn't want to lose the tree, so we decided to do this area raised. So as you can see, we've raised it up, we've put a wall around it. It's going to be a composting area, it's going to be a planted area for the customer. We've just got to finish the facing on this wall, which we put the copings on yesterday. We're doing a fence here, so we're doing a slatted 2x1 fence, contemporary fence, just to screen what the customers at the current minute. We've just put everything belong to him behind there, out of the way. Some of our tools are in there, so this is just going to be a screen. We're going to have a gate here in this section, and that's just to screen what he wants to put in there, whether it be, you know, compost bin, whether it be ladders or bikes. It's just an area that you don't have to see. But yeah, absolutely delighted with this job. It's come on fantastic. Just giving you another updated video. This is going to be very close to your final video, if I'm honest, but we'll have to come back here in 2 weeks time to fit this new side gate and to have the cabin fitted as well. So I'll do this video for you now. As you can see, we've got a new driveway from Tobermore. I'll just bring you all the way through. They're the rolls from our artificial grass. As you'll see, we're fitting that now. So the guys are just cleaning out the drainage drains, the runoff drains on the left hand side between the fence. Even though our patio is falling to this aqua channel, you can see we've got our facing and steps all finished. Patio's all done, just doing the final all grouted with a flow joint. I've got Jamie and Josh laying in the artificial grass. That patio is done.